Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. In 2019, I took a trip to Macau for a conference. Now, Macau's definitely not somewhere I would move to because the cost of living is just insane over there. Give you an idea of how crazy it is, I had gone to a local grocery store, and when I looked at the prices, my first thought was that, hey, this is not so bad. And then I realized it's in Macau currency. I was thinking in terms of the Taiwan dollar because Taiwan at the time was basically the only Asian country I'd ever been to. And so the number on the prices was very similar to Taiwan, but it was in Macau currency. Basically, everything was like four times more expensive. And so that was my first taste of how crazy everything is over there. I had gone there for a conference. The conference was held in a casino hotel. Every day on my way to the conference hall, I would walk through the casino. And one day I had decided to watch a couple rounds of blackjack because I had just learned about the concept of the high low card counting system. And I wanted to practice. I've been watching this guy's channel on how to blend in with card. I mean, I knew card counting, but I have really watched this tutorial on how to blend in while doing it, how to do it fast enough, and I had watched this guy, and he bet more than I had spent on my entire trip to Macau in one round of blackjack. And I just went dizzy watching it. And not a very old guy either, a little bit older than me, I want to say. And I watched the cards get dealt, and I kind of felt sorry for him because his first round he was dealt a 14, a 10, and a 4 against the dealer up card of 10. And for those who don't know, that's a pretty bad hand of blackjack. Not the worst hand you could be dealt, but up there. And in my head, I'm counting. The 4 counts as a positive 1. Each 10 counts as a negative 1. So we're at a negative 1 already, which is on the bad side of it. It's not terrible because you got 6 decks of cards, but it's on the negative side of things. So not only is it a bad hand, but it's slightly negative now. And I'm watching him, seeing if he'll at least make the right decision. But he doesn't even get a chance to do that because right before I could feel sorry for him, the dealer turns over an ace for a blackjack and he swoops all his money away. And now the count's at a negative 2. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, he just lost a bunch of money, but at the very least, he should go to a different table because why would you want to make your next bet on a negative 2? Granted, it's a negative 2 out of 6 decks, but it's still negative. You can go to another table and start at a 0 at least, right? That's what I'm thinking to myself. And before I could even think that, he puts down his next bet already. And I just almost get sick. I almost wanted to throw up. And it put me in a bad mood for the conference. Just watch. It's not even my money, but it just puts me in a bad mood. Anyway, that was my first, and I was really proud of myself being able to keep the card count, despite the emotion, despite the speed of the casino. It gave me a good feeling, and maybe I could do this one day. And but you know what, I had better things to do. The following year, I wrote an AI for the game of backgammon, and the idea of and then eventually I started my bismuth art and all that, and the idea of card counting just got buried under all of that. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.